Thank you very much, Liz, and it's a pleasure to be here. Annie, bonjour, bonjour. It's great to be here, and I'm joined by a cast of thousands here, people who know all about the horse racing industry and are expert. I want to just particularly thank my former colleague John Wilkinson and John Snobelin and Elmer Buchanan, the all-party horse racing transition panel that has worked so hard with us on this issue. And I know that the reason there's so many of you here today is because this is such an important industry, and I know that you have you've got lots of questions about how we're going to go forward. And so I'm very pleased to be here to be able to share some good news with you, because over the past few months, you know that there's been work done to try to come up with a plan. My predecessor, Minister of Agriculture, Ted McMeekin, worked with the panel, set the panel up, and we have maintained as a government that we want to have a sustainable horse racing industry. So as I say, I've got some good news that I want to share with you today. I want to let you know that 3-year transition funding agreements have been signed with 4 more tracks. So Western Fair, Clinton, Hanover, and right here at Grand River. So those are agreements that are on top of agreements with Woodbine and Mohawk. And we're expecting that more will come in the weeks to come. The negotiations are still ongoing, and I'm looking forward to more agreements. Des ententes de financement de transition de 3 ans ont été signés avec 4 autres hippodromes, soit Western Fair, Clinton, Hanover et ici même Grand River. Ceci s'ajoute aux ententes conclues avec Woodbine et Mohawk. D'autres ententes seront également conclues au cours des prochaines semaines. So we're working to ensure that the dates for the 2013 racing season will be in place and provide long-term stability to the industry, because those are the 2 questions that have been floating. Is there going to be a season this year, and what's the long-term viability of the industry? So that's the course that we're on right now, and I believe that we're making really good progress to a sustainable horse racing sector. The Horse Racing Transition Panel was set up to do just that, was set up to ensure a sustainable industry going forward. And as I pointed out, my colleagues and former colleagues who were part of that panel, John Snobelin, John Wilkinson, and Elmer Buchanan, have done an exhaustive look at the industry, and they spent hundreds of hours consulting with stakeholders, and we're going to continue to work with the panel over the coming weeks. Their connection with this process is not done, and I'm going to be looking to them for continued advice over the weeks to come. So I want to just talk about, finally, the third part of this is that the overall modernization of the administration of horse racing. One of the key recommendations of the panel was to integrate horse racing with the provincial gaming strategy. And I am committing to the sector that we're going to work to make that happen, because it has been made clear to me, and I absolutely accept that it makes more sense for us to integrate these 2 endeavors. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to ensure that racetracks will have access to revenue from new and different gaming opportunities. That was another recommendation of the task force, of the transition panel, in order to be able to have that sustainable future. So I remain committed to making those changes, to implementing those changes. We have been and we will continue to work in consultation with the industry partners for the long-term good of the industry. And as I said to the folks outside, and I want to thank Ted. Where's Ted? I want to thank Ted for allowing us to be here and introducing me to some of the folks who work here. There's a full range of jobs that is supported by this industry, and I understand that, and that's why Minister McMeekin set up the transition panel, because we recognized that we really needed to take a look at the decision that had been made, and we needed to make sure that there weren't enormous unintended consequences of a decision that was made last year. So I'm committing that the dollars will be available to continue the negotiations. Can't talk about specific amounts at this point because those negotiations are going on. But as I say, the discussions around those agreements are ongoing. So the good news is we've got 6 agreements in place, and we'll continue over the next few weeks to conclude other agreements. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you everyone for your support and your work on this file. It's a very important one to us, and look forward to our continued success going forward. Thank you.